Welcome back to Chat with Olajumoke. Remember, Chat with Olajumoke is a place where we talk about all things better living. And if you have not subscribed, please click that subscribe button. And with me are the lovely ladies of the chat room. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hope you're all doing great.
Yes.
You're looking radiant and beautiful, fine, and elegant. Any other adjective? They are looking very fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so on this episode, we are going to be talking about sexual harassment, and it has been, I was saying it has been trending for a while now, but Auntie D said it's always trending.
Yes.
It's always trending. There's always a story of sexual harassment. So we're not even going to dwell on the it of the moment, but we're just going to talk about sexual harassment generally. I believe that if I ask every lady here, they all have their stories one way or the other of them being sexually harassed. But before we go on, we want to define what sexual harassment is so that we'll talk from perspective. So, Auntie Dio, please, can you help us define sexual harassment according to the dictionary?
I actually have two different definitions. Okay. One is sexual harassment is unwanted sexual behavior that makes someone feel upset, scared, offended, or humiliated, or is meant to make them feel that way. It either makes them feel all of that, or it's meant to make. Then the second one is it is a type of harassment based on the sex or gender of a victim. It can involve offensive, sexist, or sexual behavior, verbal or physical actions, up to bribery, coercion, and assault. Difference.
There are two different definitions, but I think that the one we are talking about right now is the first one.
Yes.
Somebody can sexually harass you by
Verbally,
saying
of course,
yes,
yes. But I just want to dwell on the fact that it is unwelcome.
Yeah.
It's unwelcome. It's not something that is consensual. You ask for.
consensual.
It's not consensual. So somebody, it could be verbal, like you said.
Yes.
It could be physical.
Yes.
It could even be written.
Yes.
It could be any way that somebody is just eating on you and you did not ask for it. It's coming. All right. So now we know, like we said when I was introducing, that all of us, I believe all of us have our stories, and I don't think if unless anybody wants to share what can be done, because this is something that is always there. It's a menace. Thank you. It's everywhere, in the workplace, on the road. You're going to buy something.
In the family.
Even in the family.
Yes.
In the family.
It's more annoying that when you buy something.
You're going to buy something. They are pulling you. They're saying, "Fine girl." This thing. They're saying things that you don't want to hear.
Yeah, in the market.
They are pulling you.
Walking.
Somebody is on the bike and the guy is trying to press on you. Difference is just really annoying. Really annoying. Really annoying. So, what can be done? What can be done? Is there anything that can be done?
In the parts
So we are going to be living like this.
in the parts of the world, they always say they are word versus us.
Yeah.
When you are a victim and when you even speak out, they'll tell you, why do you wear that kind of clothes?
Yes, I was even going there.
They'll tell you, why did you go to that place?
The point back on you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The victim will not be
It's my fault. Now that it's my fault.
The odds are always against the girl. Because they will ask you, what were you doing there at that time? So it's so this thing is complex, because you can't, even if you go to, maybe you want to go and report, you walk into the station, you will be hearing all sort of silly, sorry to use that word, words. You are a victim. Someone harass you, or maybe someone tap you. A policeman will now tell you in Yoruba, she won't by lásán.
If you just say lásán, like thinking me, what's now the thing?
Yes.
So the harassment is much that for now we cannot really do anything, because if the appropriate altars that you go to, at the end of the day they'll tell
back on you again.
Go is nothing. If you even tell your parents,
Okay, I think I was not coming there.
if you tell your parents that something happened to you,
Mm.
they will be questioning you.
Mm.
Or they will tell you, Pastor, sit down.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody in. Let it slide. So it's something that we cannot, if we want this thing to go away, we start from our own.
Yeah. We start
Parent
educating
needs
our children.
exactly.
Yeah.
Talk
About
to
yes.
our male child, we start talking to them. It is not good.
And please, I want us to
Not
establish
just
that
around
harassment is not only
And
from
same thing,
when
I
you-
know,
yes,
both
and
ways.
you know,
Yes,
I know it's
No,
both
I
ways.
just needed to establish so that
Yeah,
don't think
both
that
ways.
yes. So
Our male child will tell them it's not good for you to tap or do something that is an harassment. You will
Touching
start
someone in the
exactly
right place.
or that
saying things
or
like-
saying things. Then our girl child too will start to teach them that they should stand up for themselves.
yes.
Yeah.
When you for a girl child, once you are opening your cleavage, you are already harassing
Harassing a guy,
Once
exactly.
you're not well dressed, you are harassing a
Yes,
guy.
you are
your
harassing a
clothes,
guy.
your nipples is pointing
Yes.
out.
Parents are
It's an harassment.
at fault in all of this.
Yeah.
When you dress your child,
Yes.
you are even harassing a man.
Outside.
You have a child that is growing, a girl that is growing, that is big.
Yeah.
She's even small, maybe 8, 9, but she's
Exactly.
big. And you're dressing for her inappropriately.
Yes.
You are kind of
You are calling attention.
attention.
You are calling attention to us.
You are harassing
and
another
tomorrow you
child
say,
too.
why would that? Even a child might not even think in that direction, but a guy like a 20-year-old, a 25-year-old university guy might see her, who look and start looking like, okay, this girl has the shape of.
Yes, let me give you an example. There's a particular lady that I know that she's young,
She grew up
but she
rapidly.
grew up rapidly. And she was well-rounded, everything. If you see outside, you think that she's a 25-year-old girl or something, and she's just like 16.
Okay.
And somebody was looking at her like Homolele.
Imagine.
Someone I know had to. Okay, she's a small girl.
Just a child.
She's a small girl.
Mm.
And she wasn't even dressed inappropriately, but she was well-rounded. She's endowed.
Because of the figure, you cannot imagine.
So I think I also talk about we as mothers or fathers, because we are women here, right? You know that thing that you tell your child, nice touch, bad touch.
Yes.
That child should understand, because even these days, ordinary days, the way somebody can rub your hand, just your hand.
Exactly. Yes.
Some people think it's about when they touch your head.
No,
it's a
no,
wrong
no, no,
touch.
no, no.
There's a way somebody can touch you.
Yes.
You will know that that's a wrong touch.
Yes, wrong
It's not a nice touch. But so when we are parenting, sometimes we just say, when they touch you on your bum, it's a wrong touch. Oh, when they touch you on your breast, it's a wrong touch. No, there's a kind of touch that somebody will touch you. You will know. There's a way somebody can look at you.
Yes.
Because if you
And
don't start
you
telling
feel
them,
uncomfortable.
you
Yes.
feel uncomfortable with that person is
exactly.
actually sexually harassing you.
Okay.
There's even a look that they'll give you
That's
that is also harassing
They'll
you.
have
At that
a
moment,
dress-
exactly.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying. So is a lot of
Okay,
yeah.
so we are saying that there is nothing to take it away, but it's just for this the generation coming up.
Yes.
We can do something
Yes.
by
Parents.
starting as parents by starting from home.
Yes.
Even in church, can I take it further?
Yes.
Can I take it further? I feel the religious setting also has a vital role to play, in this sexual harassment discussion we're talking about. Because, when you're on the altar, let me give an example, the pastor is there preaching. I think we don't want to talk about it in the church. That is not accepted. We feel if we talk about it, people will leave the church. Meanwhile, somebody will dress, I don't know, worldly. Somebody will dress somehow.
Provocative.
Thank you, and to church.
Inappropriate.
What are you thinking? Even a man that is not thinking of that, by the time he sees it, he's a human being. The first thing that comes to his mind. We should not
start buying
before we
things.
start buying
Yes.
So we need to talk about it in church, we need to talk about it in school, we need to talk about it in the house, as a family, everywhere. Because guess what? Sexual harassment is not stopping now. It's something that we still continue, so yeah.
Okay, so so we understand that it's not something that can stop general, but okay, for the workplace, I'm coming to work in the morning. I don't want to come to work and feel uncomfortable because of certain things. So I believe that you are in the but before I come to you, I'm going to ask because Anxiety has kind of been quiet. I want to ask, can there be something that can be done in the workplace that could, because there are some people that they feel uncomfortable going to work because they have been harassed over and over again. Do you know that I, for one, have experienced the fact that I don't know if everyone, but a guy is talking to you, he's not looking at your eyes, he's looking at your breasts.
Yes.
And I feel uncomfortable. I feel
Of
very,
course,
very,
no.
and I'm not wearing anything that is exposing me or revealing me, So what can be done in the workplace? I believe that it should be done. So, okay, so the first question was kind of vague, like just general. But in the workplace, it's just maybe a staff of 20 something, 30 something, 50 something, maybe 200 and something. I believe that something can be done. So, what do you think?
In the workplace, the problem we have with sexual harassment is that there's usually no proof. There's no proof. That has always been a major issue with sexual harassment. I can't come and I'll tell you that this person made a dirty joke and everybody goes, ah, don't you know him? That's the way he talks.
Thank you.
Or I'm talking I'm talking to a male staff and I'm touching his hand. You understand? For God's sake, I'm sexually harassing him. I'm like touching him, touching him inappropriately.
Yeah.
And if I'm someone that is already used to touching, everybody go, is that not the way she touches other people? The problem with sexual harassment is that there is no proof. I was in a situation where somebody accused me of sexually harassing him. And the funniest thing was, he was a driver. He was a driver I was working with. He told our deputy, no, he when he was asked why he was sacked, he said it was because I was sexually harassing him. I wasn't married, so I wanted him to marry me.
Oh my goodness.
Where he went to apply for a job, it was someone within our community too that wanted to employ him. So our lawyer's husband heard about it, and the first thing I said was, who? Sexually. You are not the kind of man she dates. You are not even on the level of the kind of man she will date. It is even, how much you have in your bank account? Do you know how much liabilities on her neck? For me, I just felt he was trying to run from accountability. He didn't want to say that when he was working with us as a driver, he was irresponsible. And because he was directly under me, I was the one needed to weld the big stick. The deputy director passed the buck to me to do because it was under my office. It was my responsibility to caution him. I gave him verbal warnings. I had to give him written warnings. So he felt, okay, how will he justify him being sacked?
Yeah. Then he now said that
was what he said. He didn't get the job because, unfortunately for him, the person that he wanted to employ him was someone that knew me, that had known me for a very long time. And the person was just like, and even when he had to seek a second opinion, the person that gave the opinion was like, who? That one is not possible. You understand? The problem with sexual harassment is that there is no proof. Even if it had happened, where is the proof?
Okay, so.
And then those little things we kind of, what's the big deal? For God's sake,
there's nothing there.
I don't like people in my personal space. If a man is entering my personal space, I'm no longer comfortable. But how do I explain that I am not comfortable with this person being in my past? They will go like, Ati Poju, Oloyinbo.
Yeah.
Okay, a man was looking at your breast. For God's sake, you tell him eyes up. My eyes up. By the time you do it to him like twice or thrice, he will, in my opinion, he will stop it. Then if it is for a guy, if you notice that a woman enjoys, you give her space or you tell her, madam, I'm not comfortable with you
touching me or
Yeah.
Because
sometimes you might need to talk about it. I don't like you doing this. Okay.
I wanted to say that in the workspace, does it now mean that you be swept under the carpet just because there's no proof?
No.
because I know for sure that there are processes around, you reporting, they carrying out investigation to ensure that, oh, okay, this thing happened or it didn't happen, especially when there are no CCTV cameras in the office or anything. But like I would say, there was a personal experience I had because I go to deal with clients, and this person looked at me and said, "You see my status, you know that I am married, you see my children, right? And you are telling me that, can I come pick you up? Can I come?" And I looked at it, I said, even if I was not going to get that business, I don't mind not getting the business. Because so sometimes when people bring, this sexual harassment topic to us, how do we take it? Sometimes the ball ends up, in our court.
Yes.
How do we take it? Are we open to the discussion? Because the moment you give that person that room, the discussion, keeps growing from one phase into the other. So I told this person that when I saw the way he was going, I just said, I stopped visiting. I stopped following up with it. And guess what? Eventually, I got that business through a referral. Someone just called and said, and I realized that he wasn't working under that person. Yeah. Fine, he's just a boss, right? He's a boss for that, probably for that department. And I got someone that was in charge of the region. And this person ended up not disturbing me. The thing just came on my table like that. So I was telling my husband one day, I said, what if I was that loose woman?
Yeah.
And I just gave in because I wanted that business. So sometimes when people, whether you like it or not, people will always bring, such things to you. But how do you accept it? Are you just, you don't strike a balance. There are no boundaries. People just touch you and people just say things to you and you laugh over everything. They won't take you serious. They'll think you're already up for whatever they want.
Yes.
So, and you're giving them room and avenue to keep doing, and before you know what's happening, you eventually fall for it, because maybe not intentionally because you want to, but because it's a thought. The thought has, kept on growing, and it has grown into something else.
So you're saying shut it down immediately.
Shut it down immediately.
The one, because there are some that you cannot. I've been in a situation that
you won't be able to shut it down. Yes. What if it is in a situation of a boss, whether male or female, and a subordinate?
I'm telling you, my kind of person, I will leave the job. Because I love my as in, let's say, self-respect. I love myself so much, right, that I wouldn't want to be in that place. Reason because I've seen how things like that play out at the end of the day. You end up being the boss's puppet, or you end up trying to do things just to please him.
Miserable.
You're not comfortable in the organization, and you don't want to go because you don't want him to say what both of you has shared. Some people are useless, so they don't care to put it out. So at the end of the day, you're the one that has something to lose. So I've been in such. So I know what I'm saying. I would leave immediately. I would. And this person I'm telling you is way older than me. You know that this business is going to come in from him.
The bottom line is learn how to say no. Learn how to speak up. That's some situation, even at workplace, your boss, if you say no to that boss, it might cause a lot of
risk. Those are the things that make people old. People take things like that.
If you say no, there won't be any problem. That's the truth.
But there might be.
In my office, there are rules for things like that. They will carry out investigation. So if the culture of your organization culture, yes, if they have a culture around it that an open-minded, just like I think they said in church the other day, where you can walk up to the HR and say, this is what is happening, maybe investigate it.
Yeah.
So except that work environment does not permit where people will be keeping things to themselves, where bosses are intimidating people, that's not a safe place. It's already toxic for you. Yeah. So look for another job, my brother and sister.
Yeah. So in the workplace, there should be procedures.
Yeah.
Allow your, I think we're talking about whistleblowing.
Yes.
So there should be avenues where people can speak up.
Yeah.
Then there should be investigation. There should be rules. Let them know that there are rules to certain things. If you're caught in this situation,
Penalty
there's a
also.
penalty, so that everybody that is coming to work. Because I saw, for me to, I saw a post where somebody was saying that I'm going to work. I'm not excited that I'm going to work because I'm going to face this again.
Yeah.
I'm going to face this again. So it's some people's reality. They are not
Yeah.
comfortable,
Yeah.
but they cannot do anything because they feel like, where am I going to? I don't have another job. Who will feed my family if I speak up? So speak up, like we said, speak up. Then organization owners should be able to put certain
Processes and policies in
policies and
place.
processes in place to make everybody comfortable in their workspaces.
Yes.
All right. What about the community? If people have said that there's nothing we can do about
This
it,
is community.
how do we now protect ourselves? Just be protecting yourself.
Just protect you and speak up, and
Just
don't
speak
give room. Don't give room for
it.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that
Like I
there's
don't
nothing
go
that
to.
you can
There are
actually
certain
do.
markets I do not go to. There are
Because
certain
nobody
markets I
play
don't go to.
you. There's one market in Ibadan like this. Ibadan people, they'll be dragging you here like they'll be dragging you here like this. They'll be saying things.
Yes,
Balogun
I won't go
market
to that
is-
market. I would like. There's nothing anybody can say. I don't go to that market.
It's a lot of what?
I would rather go a long
It's
route
well.
than even
Yeah.
passing through the market. I just because I don't want the headache of.
Me, the ordinary, I don't like market. I'll now go to market. Somebody is dragging
Dragging
me.
me here and there.
See, I'm already putting my hand like. I'll now go to market where it's one man. I don't even know how many days ago you had your back.
like you
And I'm dragging my hand.
said, that not from home alone, in church,
Everywhere we should talk about it.
We should talk
be
about it. So
under the
talking about it, we give our children the confidence on what to do. We give our male children on how to behave. So
And even let our male children know if they are being sexually
Eh,
harassed.
by a woman, exactly.
Yeah.
So growing up, knowing about the right thing and the wrong thing, then from there, the society will start getting better and better.
Okay. I believe that our viewers have learned something. Like we have said, it's not about to go anywhere. It's something that is it's
our reality.
It's our reality. It's not about, and it's not even here. It's everywhere. It's not a Nigerian thing or an African
It
thing.
happens in
It
all
happens
places,
everywhere.
yeah.
So it's just you that needs to protect yourself the more in any way. Speak up, teach your children. I believe that you have learned something. But this episode will not conclude this episode without playing our game. Game time. It's riddle time. I'm going to charge their brain today.
Don't start with the oh God.
As usual, you're going to pick a number and then we ask you the question and you answer the question.
Oh my goodness.
Who is ready to go? Crazy.
Everyone started questioning.
She starts. Oh my goodness.
You're going to start because I know you make us laugh.
Penny and Patrick, don't look at this.
No. Okay,
Number 2.
Number 2. What month of the year has 28 days?
Now.
That's
No, it is every month, all 12 months.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Go
See,
back again.
too much confidence.
Go back again. Go back again.
All the months.
Go back again. Oh yeah.
That's it. I'll pause and say, what month of the year has 28 days?
All the months.
What month? I didn't know.
No, before she
didn't read.
exactly before she said it, I was
trying to
like,
process
what
the
month? Before she now said,
Give yourself a round of applause.
then you can
watch
I'll
now.
show you.
All right, precious.
Yeah.
Okay, number
1.
1. What has to be broken before you can use it?
I don't know. Is it a secret or what? I
It has to
don't
be
even know.
broken before you can use it.
Coconut.
An egg.
I'm
I
not
said
So you can break that.
You break coconut before you
Before you use
So
it.
it's a pass mark for me.
Yeah, okay, I hear you. Pass. I see your number.
Hey! Oh yeah, you people should be ready to answer.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm asking everybody. I see your number.
Number 4.
Number 4, what can't talk but to reply when spoken to?
Echo.
Fantastic.
Yay!
I think the real mastermind
I was
here.
about saying that.
My turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pick a number.
7.
What has a thumb and 4 fingers but is not a hand?
A glove.
Don't you said
How do you say question?
No, but there are some that I don't remember now. I'm not doing now. One more round before we round it off.
No,
That means
one more
go
round.
again.
Okay, one more
Oh, yeah,
round.
Another number.
Number 3.
Number 3. What goes up but never comes down?
Rain.
And
Goes
rain comes
up,
down.
comes down.
Rain even
Never
goes
comes.
up safe as safe. During the
Age.
Age.
I think it's really I think the video mastermind. She was there. Everywhere. Precious, pick your number.
Hey. Number 6.
Number 6. What has one eye but can't see? One eye.
And tell me the
I need
answer.
to-
It needs to. Hey. Take your flowers. You guys feel like you got it. Hey.
Oh my
I
God.
see your number.
You should not answer that question.
should not answer
again.
I will not know it though.
I don't know this one.
Which numbers are available?
10,
Seven.
9. No, 7 is gone. 10, 9, 8, 5.
5.
5. What has many keys but can't open a single key?
What has my piano?
Yeah, no. Also, yeah, you asked me. You asked me.
Number 10.
Number 10. You
What
picked number for
building-
me.
So that you will not know the answer this time. What building has the most stories?
Story building.
I did not tell you story building.
You said what
Wait, what
building?
building has the most stories?
A building.
That library.
Is it?
You see, I cannot do everything. I can't do everything. I just knew that word. You see?
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Yes, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this episode and you have learned something as much as we have. Till we see you again next time, don't forget to keep keeping it real. Bye-bye.
Bye.